boys have got, well, he's a boy, but the other boys, I've got a friend round and they're on PlayStation with him, and Pinky, my daughter, is painting a plaster princess thing she got for Christmas with the husband. So I thought I'd bring Jeremiah up. He's 10 and a half weeks old now, ain't you, darling? Right. See if he'll lay down a minute. If you're not, I'll pick him up. Because you've been a bit wriggly, haven't you? You can wriggle there, remote. You could. He's smiling. How long it lasts for. Hello. Right, now this collaboration is homeschool goals for the new year, and it's been very kindly put together by Tiffany from the Happy Homeschooler. I knew that. I'm just worried about getting it wrong. When it, you know, when you've never collaborated with someone before, first time you do it, you don't want to say anything wrong or they'll never collaborate with you again. So Tiffany from the Happy Homeschooler, I'll try and link her channel below, and then and the playlist. But I'm useless at adding my videos playlist. I have to ask them to add it for me. So I'm sure she will for me. No. We're all happy now. So, my goals, my new year goals for the homeschool year. Whether I do it or not, for the new year, sorry, not homeschool year. I had my baby at the end of October, and we've never really, sounds wrong saying never really got over it, we never really got back into any kind of routine. We were just slowly starting to get back into some kind of routine, and that's fine because the newborn stage is so precious and short. But when my husband, he goes back, I'm filming this on the 2nd of January, he goes back to work on the 4th, so he'll already be back at work when you see this, but he's been off work for 3 weeks over Christmas, and he is a routine wrecker. We love him to bits, but he is a routine wrecker. So when it's the slightest bit of routine I got going, it's completely gone out the window. So my number one goal is to get back into some kind of routine. Some kind of, we don't do strict routines. We don't even really have routines, more of like a gentle rhythm, but it helps me stay sane and it helps us get things done. So part of getting back into this routine is I want to get everyone in bed at a reasonable time and get up at a reasonable time, and just have some kind of regular flow to us days so I get things done and I keep track of things better. Because with the baby and then my husband being off over Christmas, it's all gone to pot. I don't seem to have any time to get anything done or do anything, whether it's homemaking or homeschool. So it's a good job I'm a great believer in life learning and unschooling, because if I wasn't, I'd have gone potty. The kids are still learn. It's been a very relaxed way of doing it. So that's my number one. My second one is we've been doing, I've recently introduced doing one read aloud for the older two. Yeah, like every now and then during the week, but generally we do our read alouds at bedtime. And for years and years and years it's worked perfectly, where I've read the younger children a picture book, and then the older two children, as the younger two children are drifting off to sleep, we've got in a good hour and a half of read aloud time. But for some reason Pinky, my daughter who's 4, has stopped playing ball at bedtime. So much so that we're lucky if we get a couple of chapters in. Some nights I've got a chapter in, some nights I've been like, and then we've not bothered, which is not good for us, and it's not how I like to do things. I'm hoping once we get back into a routine, the bedtime will then slot back into place. But something needs to be done, because at the moment she's being very disruptive at bedtime and she's ruining the read aloud time. So we're gonna sort it. So there me two, routine, get the read aloud time sorted again. But I'm hoping, like I say, that once the routine's sorted, the read aloud time will slip back into place, because that was part of the old routine. What was the other thing? Getting outside more. I did the 1,000 hours outside challenge last year, and we'd finished the 1,000 hours. We'd gone right over it. I think it was like at 1,200, something like that, at the beginning of October. But then I stopped counting because I just had a baby and we'd already got past the 1,000 hours. But with the baby and I was poorly for a bit after, with bleeding and stuff, and then he had bronchiolitis, and the weather's dropped. We've just not been getting out as much as we normally do. We're still getting out, so we've got to walk the dog, but probably start in gentle because it is winter. But I wanna get back to getting outside more, back to, you know, fresh air, exercise. But that should gently fall back into place anyway, because I think after winter, when the weather picks up, we do naturally go outside more. So that should click back into place as well. Have I got any others? Oh dear, sneezing. Sneezing. I don't think I've got any others. They're me 3. But we're trying to get my 5-year-old's eyes sorted at the hospital and they keep messing me about. I'm doing my best. At the moment, Pinky's 4, but she really likes reading. She really likes doing her letters, which I've never come across with any of the boys before at such a young age, but she really likes doing it. But she's surpassed Bod, who's just turned 6, and I'm not sure. I'm not pushing him because he has only just turned 6, but I'm not sure how much of him not wanting to do reading is because he's just messing about and he's 6 and wants to play, and how much of it is because he can't see it because of his eyes. So that's my other goal, to try and get his eyes sorted, stop the hospital messing me about, and then hopefully progress him a little bit with his reading. But, you know, like I say, we're not going to put no pressure on it, but, you know, I'd like to know if it is just he's not ready yet, or if it's because they haven't sorted his eyes out yet. Same things. Anyway, playlist will be below. If you're new here, I'm a homeschool mum of, I nearly said 4 then, I've had a baby. Homeschool mum of 5 in England. I do large family vlogs and homeschool, and you can find me here, Facebook, Instagram, and I've got a Patreon going I've just started if you want to have a look at that, but if you just want to support me, or for extra blogs or videos. But I'm still working out how to use it because I'm not very technical. Anna is getting a bit squirrely now. Alright, Mummy, pick you up, hang on. Ooh. So, ta-ta.